Hey everybody, welcome to what seems to be will probably be the last episode of It's Okay to Fail with Monster Hunter World, and not really a farewell, but it's technically the final episode, and I wanted to do one on one of the latest Elder Dragons that they released for this awesome game, Lunastra. And even though this might be the last episode, might not be. I have to make a hard decision on that one, but I might even just do another game with the same kind of okay to fail, or even something else like an activity with the same subtitle of It's Okay to Fail. And let's go ahead and fight Lunastra. And so this particular build that I'm using is technically my support build, and so I have Mushroom-mancer, and wide range lets me consume a bunch of items to buff up my stats. Jeez, I didn't even try and pick a fight with you yet, Lunastra. I still wanted to get ready. So let's go ahead and... So here I am, technically using the insect glaive. One of my favorite weapons from Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate back in the old Nintendo 3DS days. And it was one of the newer weapons that they introduced, and I immediately fell in love with this weapon as I'm getting burnt alive and cooked. But this was immediately one of my favorite weapons, and it kind of fell off my radar when Monster Hunter World came out, or even Monster Hunter Generations came out. But over some time, I just kind of picked it up again, and immediately fell in love with this weapon all over again. Fairly not to stay alive. Which is what I'm not doing a very good job of here. Let me throw this on there, make my life a little bit easier. So essentially when I decided to call this as the last episode, it was because I really enjoyed Monster Hunter World, and I'm probably going to say goodbye for now, take a quick break, and move on to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate and start playing that game. But I'm still kind of deciding actually between Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch or moving on to Monster Hunter World for the PC. Mostly because I kind of wanted to play it on my my moderately spec'd PC and play online for free as well too. So essentially I'm kind of debating whether to move on to Monster Hunter World or Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate on the Nintendo Switch, or migrate over to Monster Hunter World for the PC. And even though I put all the effort and all the love into getting my favorite armors and weapons on this game here for the in this case the PlayStation 4, taking all the lessons I've learned from this version over to the PC actually sounds kind of appealing, you know. Going after this armor or this weapon, I kind of want to start fresh, you know? And I'm kind of at this point with Monster Hunter World where it's not really a race to the finish, a race to get the best of the best. I've kind of really got my fun and enjoyment out of the game, and so I kind of made this sort of support build for this insect glaive, and kind of allows me to help heal other folks, buff them with extra shields or more stamina. And so this was something I think I probably mentioned on a previous video, to create maybe a bit of a helpful build or a helper type of set of armor and stats. Apparently on this fight the only person I'm not helping is myself. But to be honest, compared to Teostra, which is the male variant of this Elder Dragon, Lunastra is no joke. That fire and her ultimate attack, which she just kind of envelopes the whole surrounding area in fire. If you don't have enough life to keep you alive, you're pretty much gonna burn to death. Like I am. But one of the reasons I really like the Insect Glaive is just kind of how fast he can use his attacks. It's very visceral and quick and twirling around, so it just overall looks cool. Now here's that ultimate attack. So my goal is just to get out of the way and not... Whew. And if you notice, like, my style of using the Insect Glaive is kind of old school, I want to say. There's an attack with the Insect Glaive that lets you just zip across and keep twirling like that. It's very cool and very flashy and does damage. But at the same time, I don't know if I read or watched another video better than this, that only the last hit, when you do that vertical kind of attack in the air, counts as mounting damage. And if you want to actually be able to do enough mounting damage, I actually prefer to use more of the vertical version of that staff attack, which is just spinning downwards. Lunastra, you have no chances. Putting my fire thing to good use over here. In all honesty, yeah, this has been an awesome game that I've enjoyed playing for the better part of 400 hours. And if I wanted to finish up, I would probably be a nerd about it and try and finish with 500 hours before moving on to Generations Ultimate or Monster Hunter World on the PC and start that adventure all over again. Gosh. Lunastra, you're crazy. Believe me, this is doing a lot better than my first run. I had definitely died my share of times. Definitely a 3 to end the hunt. So I'm actually doing a lot better than I thought I was doing. Or at least I thought I would be doing. I do wish if they add more monsters to Monster Hunter World. My favorite, to be honest, is other than Rathalos, because he's classic enough, but my favorite is Zinogre, which is a cool little electric puppy. If they bring back Zinogre in any form, either the PlayStation or PC or the console versions, oh, I'm definitely coming back. Oh. So at least when you see me with the Insect Glaive, you don't see me in the air way too many times. I love doing just this kind of twirly combo, doing as much damage as I can. Probably not that much, or at least as much as I should be doing. But I love doing this combo. It's so cool. It's like a bit of an infinite combo as well too. Always with Lunastra. Oh, again. And there's the super move. Haha! I was hiding behind there, you didn't see me. Okay, now you saw me. But to be honest, in all, I kind of like fighting Lunastra, this monster here, more than Teostra. It's just more of a fun challenge, and you kind of just learn to try and stay alive a lot better, and learn to avoid the puddles of blue, fiery death. Must do more small damage. Alright. Must. I gotta refill my bug juice. So angry. Just a little bit of an orange, if you can. Oh, of course. That one's expired. Oh no! I'm bouncing. I'm bouncing. I gotta admit though, the armor set and the kind of the versatility of Lunastra is pretty cool. I always wanted another set where my weapons won't bounce all the time, and just found out that I can get that from the Lunastra set. So another reason for me to do a couple more hunts with Lunastra. Oh. Oh, there she goes again. My friend Moogle. Oh. Alright, finally tired. Let's see if you can hang out with me over here just a little bit more. Before you fly on home. Oh, let me sharpen my weapon first. Then we can play. Okay. There you go. Do a little bit more damage before she gets up. And if it's anything like Teostra, if the horn is broken, that means she should be at around 15% life. Selfish, I don't want her to fly away. It just needs more running for me. Hope I can get a tail? Probably not. No, you don't. Hang out with me just a little bit more. Normally with Teostra, he'll fall right out of the sky. But there you go. Lunastra's just a little bit more classier. She'll slowly descend. And we did it! Not bad. This time I didn't die. This is one of the luckier runs. Alright, well, that is it for It's Okay to Fail. And thanks again for watching these videos. If something happens, if a new Elder Dragon comes up, I'll definitely think about making another video. But other than that, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.